Hi, good afternoon from London, England. It's late afternoon in the capital of England. This is your host, your guy himself, the one and only DLG Reppin. I'm back with another Arsenal player rating, which finished Arsenal 0, Crystal Palace 0, a stalemate, and for the neutral, not a great game. Yeah, not a great game at all. Having watched that game myself as an Arsenal fan, I was just trying to urge them to get forward and maybe hit them on the wings. First half, for example, Maitland-Niles, his crossing on a left foot was not superb, and you don't expect that because he's not a born left back. He struggled during the game. A back pass that went, it could have gone anywhere on another day. But thank goodness he went to Leonard's left-hand side and the left-hand side of the post for a corner. And gave the ball away. He was sloppy. Just not enough. But the team for me was so still in the first half. They were dominated, controlled. And they just couldn't get near Palace in the first half. And Palace had two gilt-edged chances of getting a goal. Benteke's fine backstick header was superbly saved by Bird Leonard. That was a world-class save. And then James Topkins from about 3 yards out with a header that came off the crossbar. For me, we rode our luck in that first half. The second half, we gained more control with the ball in possession, but again, did not create any gilt-edged chances, and that's what was disappointing. I mean, Aubameyang had a shot on target, but nothing else from him. And I didn't feel that he led from the back. Led from the front. Sorry. He is a top world-class striker, but not a captain. Sorry, not a club captain for me. Without further ado, I must say Palace would have been rewarded with a 1-0 lead at half time, and then it would be down to us to change it. However, speaking of changes, Nicola Pepe came on for Maitland-Niles, so Saka had to go and fill him at left back, and it wasn't his liveliest of games, should I say the least. Pepe was on the right, and I will talk about Pepe when I get the opportunity to do so. Right, without further ado, let's get into the player ratings. And you got to say to Palace, they done well to get another draw out of us. Defensively, very resolute, disciplined, and organised. So, player ratings. Let's get going. Bird Leno, I'll have to give him an 8. He was alert, and if not for that save, we possibly are looking at losing that game. And then leaving ourselves open for Palace's counter-attack. So it was vital. He got his right hand on that, and he made a very good save. So for me, I'll give him an 8. Bellerin, poor. No conviction in his offensive play. Don't convince himself. He is sideways or backward passing, running when with the ball at his feet in space. He never seems to get the cross in. He just wants to cut inside and look for a back pass of some sort. He's just not good enough for me, and I've said it along, and I will keep saying it. We need another left back in the summer. For me, Bellerin, 2. Rob Holding, I thought he had a solid, steady game. Didn't give too much away. Didn't lose too many headers either. bit rash on the ball. So I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him a 7. David Luiz, first game back into the first team for a little while, and yeah, superb. I thought all around he was superb, and maybe the best in half out of a lot of them, or the best defender out of the lot of them, should I say? Yeah, he contributed offensively well with the ball at his feet. I think there was maybe 1 or 2 bad passes from him, but other than that, yeah, he did his job as well as he could. I'm going to give Lewis a 7.5. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, 1. Just not good enough. Simply poor performance, and his offensive play was poor. He offered nothing when he was playing in front of Aubameyang. You could see there was no chemistry between him and Aubameyang. Defensively, he looks well. Defensively, I didn't see it well. There wasn't too many defensive moments because the attack of Palace didn't happen on the east side, but they should have targeted him a lot more. But showed great pace, but nothing in this game that he offered. He offered very little, and was just sloppy with the ball. He gave a complete awful back pass to Berlino that went to his left hand side and the left hand side of his goal, and he's lucky to see the corner, because that was, watching it in action, that was first half. That was like just hearts in your mouth watching Ainsley Maitland-Niles do what he has done with that back pass. I'm giving them a 1. Right, midfield 2. Dani Ceballos, excellent in the first half, playing through ball passes, cutting defence open. He was cutting defences open in the first half. He was everywhere. He tackled well, put in some interceptions. But other than that, in the second half, he just seems to fade away and keep fading away. Dani Ceballos, I just have to give him a 6.5. I'm going to give him a 6.5. Granit Xhaka. I thought he was our best player in the red and white shirt that evening. He battled. He literally covered every blade of that pitch, and that's not something I really associate Granit Xhaka for his strengths, but he did what he had to do. Gave good passing. He made a couple of poor passes, but other than that, I thought his all-around game was all good in a situation like yesterday. So I'm going to give him an 8. The 3 in front of the 2. Bukayo Saka, very ineffective. Needed excuse me. I mean, a long day at work. Didn't see anything that was going to convince me to want him to. Well, I didn't see enough from Bukayo Saka. It wasn't one of his liveliest days. He faded away, and he was kept onto the pitch so he can move to left back, and Nicola Pepe can move where Maitland-Niles were operating. I'm going to give Bukayo Saka, I'll give him a 6. Emile Smith, similar to Saka, ineffective. There's not enough interchange between Smith Rowe and Saka. He just kept losing the ball at times in dangerous situations against Palace and nothing came off it. I'm going to give him a 6. Aubameyang, again, if he's not scoring, then what does he do? Because he's not doing anything. He's not doing a lot. He's trying his best to work hard. I don't think he really works as hard as the other strikers. I mean, he thought when he had a hand in the goal. No, there's no goal. But yeah, the shot on target. But well, for me, just not enough. I'm gonna have to give him a 3. And speaking of 3, I'm gonna talk about the 3 substitutions that came on. Nicola Pepe. No, look at that. Sorry. Yeah, Nicola Pepe. He came on for Maitland-Niles, and I expected an impact from the bench. Someone who was going to be direct and try and beat players with the speed and dribbling ability that he has, and I saw very little. For me, I'm going to give him 5. Nicola Pepe, just not enough. Who else came on? Oh, come to me. Oh. He came on. Thomas Partey. Now, for me, he came on. He looked quite sharp. Was always looking to be responsible in the midfield, where he wanted the ball played to him quickly so he can play himself with a nice pass. He was always looking to make something out of nothing, and for me, Thomas Partey gets 6. And the last substitution was Eddie Nketiah. I'm not going to mark him down. For me, he didn't have long enough to make an impression, so I'm going to leave him unmarked. Mikel Arteta, 6. Credit to him, he made the right substitution when he took off Maitland-Niles to put Pepe in that position, and Maitland-Niles Maitland-Niles had to come off. Did I say Maitland-Niles? Yeah. He made way for Pepe. That and then that freed up the left back position where Kieran Tierney was so missed, and Bukayo Saka went in there. And then if Kieran Tierney happened to be out for the entire season, I'll be gutted for him, because it'll leave us really short unless we can convince Bukayo Saka to play in that position. However, Mikel Arteta gets a 6 because he kept the tactics how it was. He knew exactly what he had to do, and Palace wouldn't mind having a couple of digs at our best player, or one of our best players. So for me, what was I talking about? So for me, he gets a 6. The ref, I'm going to give him a 4. I think one player from each side got a yellow card. It wasn't that sort of dirty game. He kept the game flowing. He allowed fair bit amount of stoppage time. But other than that, it was just no goals in that game. Apart from that, there was no real bad tackle as such, and always gave them the foul for the right decisions, which were deemed correct. So I'm going to give her a 3 or 4. Mikel Arteta. No, I've done Mikel Arteta, so that's my football team lineup sorted out. That's the Arsenal starting 11 done. I'm done with the substitutions who came on, and I'm done with the referee. Check out my next preview, which is on my next preview, which is on Sunday for Arsenal v Newcastle United Premier League game. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you, and if you agree or disagree, then leave it in my comment section below, and let me know the ratings of you. Yeah, let me know the ratings of each and every Arsenal individual. Other than that, help me by smashing the thumbs up like button, and I do apologise. I've been playing dodgems, and as I've said, it has been a long day, but no excuses. And no excuses from you guys as well. If you can please help me to subscribe to DLG Reppin. The subscribe button will be at the top left hand corner, and I do hope you can help me by increasing the popularity of this channel by subscribing, letting your friends and family know, and I'll do the utmost to give you the latest football context, as well as my DLG daily transfer news for all you Arsenal and football fans around the world. Thank you once again for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be out of here. So I'll wish you a good night if you're in the evening, or if you're just getting up, good morning. Otherwise, it's good afternoon. Peace, bless, and love. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Be nice.